The following program contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and the girls, welcome to Ox After Dark, the late night great night show where Dean the Dream Martin, CM Chuck, Mike the Sith Scale Collector, Boogie Manny, Big Ol' Fern, Lane the Legend Kramer, and Gassy Thomas talk about our dreams, our lives, our trials, our tribulations, and more. I'm just kidding. I love Thomas.
You're wrong for that.
Why is my headset? It sounds like it's in stereo or something. Fern, are you in stereo? Are you on? You have a Yeti? Are you in cardioid pattern?
To what?
He sounds normal to me.
I feel like I'm hearing everybody like in stereo. That's really weird. I might have to check that out. Anyways, Dean, how was your week so far?
Mine was pretty good. We got to hang out and eat together. What day was that? Was that Sunday? No, that was Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, last Thursday, so the day after Dark. That was fun. We got to eat at a little place called Mr. Juicy.
Yeah.
What did you keep calling it?
No. So I was asking what it was because it was pretty good, and I saw the menu and the menu said Wet Burger. So I was
that's
like,
right, Wet Burger.
Is it called Wet Burger? This place? I was very confused.
Yeah,
And
yeah, because I didn't see Wet Burger anywhere.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, from where I'm sitting, there's a big ass logo that says Wet Burger. So I was like,
yeah, and I turned around and I was like, what are you talking about? There was a guy's head blocking exactly.
His bald ass
Zach
head was
looking.
blocking Wet Burger, bro.
But yeah, it was called Mr. Juicy. Apparently, there's a few of them here in town. I'd never heard of them.
It wasn't bad, and it wasn't great.
Yeah, it was. I honestly would rather go to like Culver's.
Yeah.
But it's
They asked
so
me to
far.
tip. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah, because there, you order and then you sit down, and then
They give you refills? It was really weird.
yeah, so it's like they're not like really like you still have to like get up and go to the thing to get a refill, but they're not like waiting on you. So it was weird to tip. I tipped, but
I was like, bro, you tip, bro. That's crazy to me. That's crazy.
With the tip, it was only like $15 for a jalapeno double cheeseburger, fries, and a drink. That was pretty good. I mean, that's like what? Like even at Culver's, 2 burgers, a side, and a drink was like $20 or something. So small burger. Culver's doesn't have like big burgers, but this place had pretty sizable burgers. But anyway, it was good. We had fun. It was. We tried to get Manny to go, but he unfortunately was stuck at work. But that was fun. We got to hang out for a little bit, and yeah. Other than that, it's been pretty good. There's a new barbecue joint attached to my HEB called True Texas Barbecue. I tried that out for the first time. Honestly, pretty solid. Like, not the best barbecue I've ever had, but like you're in a pinch, it's right down the street. It's not super expensive. It's pretty good. So that was about it. The highlight of my week was hanging out with Zach and eating some good food. So could be worse.
Chuck, how we doing today?
Doing good, gentlemen. Doing good. Hello, everyone in the studio and everyone in the chat as well. Which we're out to Mr. Juicy over there by San Antonio College.
No, this one was on Northwest Military.
Okay, that must be one of the newer ones. I think the first one was down there on San Pedro.
Didn't look newer.
Manny, you said this one was only open like a couple months, maybe.
Yeah, I just had the grand opening a few days ago.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, there's a few Mr. Juicy's out there.
Okay. I've been to the one on San Pedro.
Thanks, homie.
Yeah. They had got like a rep for like a chicken fried steak, and I was like, I'm gonna give that a try. Wasn't a big fan of the chicken fried steak, but I haven't had the burger yet. So, but other than that, pretty good week, pretty chill, nothing to complain about. So just happy to be kicking it here with you gents.
Very good. Mike, how we doing today?
I'm doing all right, guys. Another week of questioning career choices and such, but
Wow.
too far down that path to make the change, so I guess you just suck it up. That week's been pretty good. Got to hang out with Zach and Lane the other night for the unboxing. Got to hang out with Classy, Dean, and some other guys on Let's Get Nuts on Sunday. So, yeah, man, it's been
Becoming a
good.
star.
Mike's making the
That's right.
rounds.
Buy stock now, boys.
Wow. Mike's Adventure World, baby. Very good. Very good. Manuel, good to see you.
What
It's
up?
been a while. New collection room.
Yes, sir.
New house. Who dis?
Yeah,
as they say.
still building the collection room, so that's always fun.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are new to After Dark, Manny is one of the founding fathers of CW. He had a throat injury many moons ago, and so that's actually his real voice.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
it
it
may
was
sound a
balls
little bit-
dropped.
Well, that's
No,
it.
no, no. Well, he's very sensitive.
Only
about it.
one.
Thank you very much.
Only one. The other one is still stuck up there.
Yeah.
It's a
He has to
send-in.
take helium every now and again just to sound,
Yeah.
like for
No.
phone calls and stuff.
No, yeah, but I've been good. I've been still setting up the collection, and it's cool when you have stuff in storage. So I found this. I forgot that I had it. It was just tucked away in a box. So it's always cool to like remember that you have something. So I'm doing a lot of that now.
Wow. You'll love to see.
Was that the Jazz Inc?
Yeah,
Okay.
it already broke.
Wow.
It was hanging from the wall.
We got big old Fern right next to your AC unit, huh? We got big old Fern rejoining the chat, rejoining us.
What up?
Broke a mic, bought a mic.
Broke a
Struggling
bench. Bought a
broke a
bench. No,
Struggling on varsity in the dynasty with the Zolos. But how are we doing today, Fern?
good.
Wearing the hat too. You love to see.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been.
I bet you $10 it's not fastened in the back.
It absolutely is not.
Wow.
Yeah. As you can see.
What? Damn, that baby's spread wide open. Fern,
He said like this, and it was far away, bro.
it's the pigtails, bro.
Looked like a mermaid.
Yeah. This fucking hat is
God
hanging
reaching
on
out
for
to
dear
Adam.
life right now. But
Jesus
anyway,
Christ.
yeah, it's been a interesting week. Had to deal with a homeless man shitting in our hallway at work and spreading his shit all over the wall.
Wow.
That was fun.
Wow.
But apart from
Could
that,
be worse. You could have to deal with a skunk.
I know, right?
Yeah, Abe had to deal with a skunk at his work, but he's not here today.
I could probably
So,
get away with.
Did you have to clean it up?
Shit, I didn't. Luckily, I was just getting there when they had already cleaned it up. So I just, yeah, but
Did it stink the whole
Fair.
restaurant up, bro?
dude, when I walked in, I was like, "Why the fuck does it smell like shit in here?" And
Fern's
then
like, "Is
that's
this the
when
new flavor?
that's when they told me, dude. And then I was like, and it was already cleaned up. I can't imagine how it was when it happened. So,
Dude, imagine you get out of work, you're hungry, you're like, "Yo, I'm gonna go get some Wingstop today." You walk in and you smell that, your
Dude, the
appetite
worst-
just goes out the window.
the worst part is that there was a family sitting there eating, and they were like, whatever. They were like, whatever about it. I was like, bro, what the hell?
I got that dookie. Did we check in on Chuck's week? Sorry, I'm just so
think we
Yeah,
excited
yeah.
about it.
I
Okay.
didn't have too much.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not being rude.
I appreciate it though. Zach.
Random
They were
Korean.
smelling-
I've only
were
had one
smelling
skunk
the-
sighting.
They were smelling that Dallas Cowboy flavor that Wingstop had for a while.
Wow.
I know, right?
There you go.
But-
Lane. Oh, go ahead, Fern.
I was gonna say, apart from that, my collection room is under construction right now. That's why it's kind of bare. But yeah, that's
This is your. You got a new place, right?
yeah. So it's pretty empty right now.
Damn, you're
Just
always
moving
moving,
shit around.
bro.
I know.
Move so
I'm
much.
always on the move. Gotta.
Dude, he's making moves, bro. He's
That's
moving
what
on up
happens
to
when
the
you
east
bring your
side.
tech.
Yeah.
I know. I can't let the IRS find me, man.
They tried to serve him once.
What's your name now, bro? What do you go under now? What are you
Francisco-
hired as under Wingstop? What's your name there?
I already went through Fernando, the senior, the second, the third, the fourth.
Wow. Just the Fernando just keeps getting better every generation, I suppose. This is like Fernando Omega at this point. If it's Hot Toys, you'd be let's see, a Darth Vader by this point. Lane, the Legend Kramer, how has your week been so far?
Yeah, it's been going all right for the most part. Obviously, we had without breakage Monday night. Did get to admire much, enjoyed seeing your Spider-Man black suit and just how much you and Mr. Mike were just like both being overly giddy. Today I did get in my second Praetorian Guard, so I have both of them now set up and positioned in the case at the moment together, so they both look really cool. And unfortunately, the one picture I managed to get of them posed shows 3 shiny domes instead of the 2 that they should be showing. Because mine decided to make a visit through the glass reflection as well.
Oh man!
So not showing that picture around too much, but
I want to see it, bro.
I knew you would say that. It's a meme waiting to happen. But otherwise, though, not too much happening this week. It's really next week where everything's going to be not fun because got to fly, visit the family, and my celebration before having to do that is going to the DMV to get my new license renewal. So that'll be like 4 hours of fun that no one will ever want to remember. But otherwise, this week, though, yeah, can't complain too much. Like I said, got to unbox 2 Hot Toys figures that I highly anticipated for about a year. So, hey, and the car's still working, so what more could you ask for?
There you go. Classy, how we doing today?
Doing pretty good. Yeah, I wish I had known that y'all were doing the Spidey, because I would have asked you to bring me in so I could play with mine at the same time, because I was like, oh man.
I sent the
y'all
link.
looked like y'all were having a good time, so I just sat down and enjoyed it.
Gasman, we would have welcomed you.
Yeah, that would have been a load of fun. But yeah, that was a really cool unboxing. I too was noticing that the two of you were really enjoying your figure, and I enjoy mine. This is probably right now my favorite Spider-Man figure that I have, and it's just a good figure. It really is. I can't really explain or give the words as to why. Plus, I mean, part of it is I just love the black suit, but they just did a really excellent job on this particular black suit. So there and Manny, I got to tell you, I don't think I've ever met you before, but
Me?
or have I? But I mean, I mean, physically, like streaming.
Yeah, we were on Pose Wars together once, and we also did a trade one time, a Spider-Man for a Spider-Man.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that. Okay, perfect. There you go. But yeah, I gotta tell you, man, I could listen to your voice all day long. I think your voice is so cool, man. I mean, I'm sorry it came as a result of an injury, but man, I mean, it's just, I don't know, it just sounds cool, man.
Thank you, sir. I'll tell you what. You could sit in your massage chair, and I'll read you a bedtime story. How about
Look,
that?
I'll tell you what. Y'all don't know. I woke up. I was in the middle of a good sleep, and I woke up, and I was like, and then I got up and said, "Oh man, it's almost 11 o'clock." So I said, "You know what? I wonder if today's the day to do my stream from the massage chair." And so I went over to the chair and I tried to find some equipment so I could hold the phone up and stuff like that. I said, oh man, I can't get it together today. So I just said I'm gonna sit in front of the computer again today. But you don't know, I was tempted. I was ready to get in that massage chair.
Hey, whenever you want to, bro. I don't really care.
I was ready to be all up in it, but yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, but I'm just looking forward to just kind of enjoying the day with you guys. I think I may be able to be in the stream next week, but I'm not sure because I have to have a hernia repair on next Tuesday.
Oh no!
And they said that I think they said they may keep me overnight just to observe me, but they said it should be fairly simple. So, I think they said they're just gonna, take the, make a little incision and stuff the colon back through the hole and then stitch it up and
Whoa.
put some mesh over it.
Jesus Christ.
And so hopefully it won't be a very long procedure or a very too invasive of a procedure.
Prayers.
But if they do keep me overnight, like I said, if I got my telephone, I'll just stream from the bed, be like, "What's up, y'all?" It's not the massage chair, but it's the hospital bed. But But yeah, other than that, I've just been maxing and relaxing.
Love to hear it. Let's see, John, the Everyday Collector. How we doing today? Fern, is that whose fire sensor thing is beeping? Who is that?
I've been a mute this whole time.
I thought it was Fern. Someone needs. I want everyone to check. I want fire safety. Bob got a Zach's Wonderland order. Bob, I apologize. I've been trying to work on that painting tutorial. I've just been so busy and I've been so stressed in the evening. But John, how are we doing today?
Doing well. Hope you guys are doing well as well.
Thank you.
I just want Manny to say, "Can't get enough of your love, baby."
I can't get enough of your love, baby.
That's it. We'll break in a song. No, everything's been good. Cooling down here, so fall is upon us. Watched a couple movies this week that I haven't seen in a while. World War Z with Brad Pitt. Good movie. Solid movie. And I started Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Ghost Bastards.
And that was good. Pretty good movie. I still have to finish it, but yeah, that's been my week. Nothing too crazy.
I love that movie. It's really good.
Yeah, really good.
That's not the newest one, right? There's like
no,
one more, I
it's
think.
the first one where the kids are introduced.
Yeah.
The grandkids. Yeah, it's well done.
Movie, bro.
Yeah.
Very good movie. Let's see. Is it my turn to go? It's my turn to go. It's been an interesting week. Yesterday was very stressful. Not a big fan of that. Zach's Wonderland, man, it's been taken off. I've been so blessed with orders lately. And so I've been basically going to the post office every day at lunch and taking stuff over there. Yeah, it's been really good. Lots of churros and shawarmas and Wolverine claws. And it's weird. There's this one guy that's trying to email me. And I'm very confused because I've written back to him several times. And he keeps responding to me as if he's not getting the messages. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I messaged him once, and then he never wrote back, so 2 days later I sent a follow-up. And then, 7 days went by, and he's like, "I never heard from you. If I chose this version, what would you recommend?" And then I replied again, and I never heard from him. So then I was like, maybe it's the @collectingweekly.com email. And so I sent him a message from my normal email, and I still haven't heard back from him. And, I mean, I'm not that desperate to make the sale, but it's just I feel bad because he's, getting a little frustrated that I'm not writing back, but I am. And it's weird because I think if you send the email, it should automatically authorize replies back. But, yeah, yesterday was real stressful. Today's been much better. Got to catch up with some friends on a phone call today, so that was nice. And, yeah, got to open up 2 figures this week, so that was really cool. And then the Stranger Custom that I don't talk about that much on the show, I believe it's shipping today it's shipping from the Philippines, so I think right now it's their afternoon or evening, and I believe it should be shipping today. And so we ended up paying extra for DHL, so it should get here pretty quick. And,
I thought Disney canceled that order.
No, apparently not. Yeah, you hate to see it. Last night's show was fantastic. I had a lot of fun on that. Kind of surprised that it lasted so long. I was thinking it would be like a 30-40 minute show, but we are professionals, and we can basically talk about anything for any amount of time. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. Like I said, we've seen the skunk once, but I think that skunk family is moving on. Yeah, we also Vivi's in competition gymnastics, and so they finally picked her partner for that. And then they were like, "Oh, by the way, it's going to be more expensive now. There's going to be longer practices." And I'm like, "Holy fuck, it's already pretty long." So I don't know how I feel about that. But yeah, it's been a good week. Like I said, I mean, the Zack's Wonderland stuff is really taking off. I've really gotten into this really weird hobby. It's got me by the balls, Dean. These football helmets. So if you watch any of our football streams from NCAA, I love the Ducks, and they have a lot of helmets. In fact, this one guy has, I guess like they make like the miniature helmets that you can buy like at the team store. And I don't know if they sell them all or if he just like custom painted them himself, but he has a whole display of every college football helmet from every team that's ever been used. It's like this massive wall of like helmets, and the Oregon section is like probably a fifth of the collection, because I think they've probably had like 80 helmets in the last like 20 years. And I don't know if every university does this, but around every May in Oregon, they do an equipment sale. So, normal football team, like they have probably a few helmets a year. Oregon, they run through like 6 or 7 a year plus the practice helmets. And so there's a lot of equipment. And so if you go on eBay, you can find a lot of like game used helmets or like practice used helmets. Some of them are complete, some of them are missing parts. It just depends on how early you get there. From what I've heard, it's really crazy. You have to be there like many hours beforehand. Yeah, so there's one that I've gotten, there's one that I ordered, and there's 2 or 3 more that I'm looking at. And all their helmets are just like totally random, different color combinations. And I wish I was like Mike and I just liked a team that only had one helmet for like its whole existence, because it's probably much easier to find an Ohio State helmet than.
No, they got more now, man. Everyone's jumping on the Oregon bandwagon. We got some other ones.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys this real quick. We'll nerd out for a moment here.
That black Ohio one is pretty fresh.
Yeah, that matte black one.
Yeah.
Ooh, I need to see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So this is just, I don't know if this is a full accurate of all the helmets that they've used. This is my all-time grail, the breast cancer awareness one. And I have a lead on one of these, and it might be my Christmas present for myself this year. Let's see. This is the one that I bought, the Oregon Polynesian one. And then the one that I am buying, I'm going to complete, is one that they wore from 2018 to 2021. It's the yellow with the silver wings and the green logos on it.
Okay. Why Oregon again? You told me, but I forgot.
I just love the way that they play, the uniforms, because they do that spread option offense and NCAA 14 and the older ones. That was my jam, bro.
Do you wear these or you just collect them?
No, it's kind of like like the Black Series helmets. Like some people collect those and display them. And
okay.
Yeah, it's just a little spritz in the man cave, as they say. Now that you have a man cave, I'm excited to see what you do with it. But yeah, just stuff to kind of put around the room. I have like swords and stuff that I don't mess with either. But
hey, no, that's cool.
You're just a fan of the corporate sponsorship of Nike.
Yeah, dude, I fucking Phil Knight better spend $1 billion because they got to win at one championship before he dies. And I've met one of the guys that does a lot of these custom stuff, and he's actually really cool. He was telling me that why is Victoria calling me? He was telling me that so Dean, the like the C3PO, how it's like vac chromalized or metallized. I don't know what it is, but it's very like shiny. His company does that, right? And that's the same process that the Oregon helmets go through, some of them. And we were talking, and he's like, so what do you collect? Because I was telling him that we were going to do a video on the helmet and on your helmet. And he's like, yeah, well, if you ever need anything chromed or, any sort of color, just let me know. I'd love to, try some new things. And I'm like, dude, I might actually be a really cool thing to do. So,
Zach, is that where they use the paint and then they dip it in the water?
Yeah, it's like
with
hydro dip.
electricity?
Yeah. Although I don't really understand how some of this stuff works, because like he has some powders where it's carbon fiber and it's very uniform, so it's not like I've seen people do like shoes where they like spray this stuff and then like dip it. So I don't.
No, it's a little different. So it's based on the paint that you put on, but then I don't know
I
all
gotta
the
step out for one second.
terminology, but you basically run electricity through it in water, and the electricity changes the color to the paint and kind of makes it like a metallic finish and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've seen people do that with like 3D prints.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it makes it look like a little
It's like a real
statue
piece of
instead
metal.
3D print. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But I have my football helmet from
Sorry
when
about
I
that.
was in high school because we won a state championship, and so I bought my helmet and my jerseys. And so Zach and I wanted to do like a video, like
You had to buy them?
Yeah, it
Well,
helps
really?
fund the next group of kids.
Yeah, sure.
Should model it for us right now.
Yeah, but the what are they called? Like the NCAA for high school here, it's the UIL.
Yeah.
Like they don't
like the
allow
division.
schools to buy things for students because it's like favoritism. So we had to like buy our state championship ring. We had to buy our like anything we wanted. We had to buy because it's only fair.
Yeah.
I think also the reason why Dean has to buy it is because those helmets, they can recertify them for like up to 10 years. So in theory, like, even though Dean's helmet's pretty beat up, they can restore it and then use it. So essentially it's like, rather than the school paying for the full price of a second helmet, they'll pay like maybe a third of the price because Dean pays for some of that to keep it.
At the time, that was the Revolution helmet, which I think was only like in its second year.
It was pretty new.
It was a pretty new design. So like I essentially took, another 8 years of service out of that helmet. But it just helps fund the next, group of kids. And mine's all fucked up. Zach's is all beautiful. Mine, saw, God.
This one's never seen. So did you have a practice helmet and a game helmet, or is it all one?
It was all one. Yeah.
I wish I could fit my big ass head into this thing. I need an extra large, I think.
So Dean, what are you saying is you earned your helmet?
I definitely more than it earns its scars. Like you could definitely tell what side of the ball I played on.
Yeah.
Because like the bare metal is showing on the face guard.
That's awesome.
And it's all dug in. I sent Zach a picture, because he was like, "Oh, look how beautiful my helmet is. Let me see yours." I was like, "Mine looks like shit." It fucking went through the ringer. We played against some big old boys.
That's awesome.
So yeah, mine's definitely seen better days, but yeah, I just wanted to keep that like, immortalized. I also think I have a miniature version of the helmet somewhere.
That's cool.
Yeah, they did like a fundraiser or something for us, and they, I guess, ordered them from is it Rydell? Yeah, Rydell.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty sweet. I'll have to find that, but yeah, I fucking love playing football. I'm so glad I don't anymore, but my fondest memories are playing football.
Wow, what about us? So, and it's funny because that second helmet that I have coming, the guy had listed it like a crazy price, and like it was like a stupid price, like a very unreasonable price, and then he knocked 70% off, and I was like, damn, if he's like knocking 70% off, like I'm gonna message him and be like, bro, how low?
He's ready to move it.
Yeah, so
yeah, if you're knocking 70% off of your asking price,
I was like, bro, that's crazy. And
that's
so
the one you bought, or this is the second one?
The second one.
Okay.
Now, as I mentioned, in the depending on how early you get there, the helmets are either like complete helmets or stripped or partially stripped, and so this one was partially stripped. Of all its like pads and accoutrement. The guy had the chin piece, which is great because it's a specific tone of yellow that they cast them in.
Yeah.
And this is the second helmet. Anyway, so it sold, and I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I should have messaged him. Like, I was just running busy, and you know, it was that day that I already wasn't feeling well.
Are you?
What?
Oh, I thought you were trying to show a picture. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna bring it up here in a second.
Okay.
And so I messaged the guy and I was like, hey, I saw this sold, but if for some reason the guy backs out, or you know, he gets it and he's not happy with it, or for any reason at all,
you let me know.
You let me know. And he's like, well, it's funny that you mention it. I put it at a big discount because I'm going on vacation and I want to get some cash, but this guy made an offer, and once I accepted the offer, he's like, I was basically losing a bunch of money, and the offer was below that 30% remaining price. And he was like, if you are willing to pay basically the 30% price, he's like, I'll throw in the chin, what is it called, Dean? The chin strap. And he's like, and I'll cover the shipping. And I was like, bro, say less. So this is the next one so I'm gonna need Dean's help figuring out all these parts that I need to buy. But it's this is the yellow one, and this one was actually game worn. So they wore this helmet, I think, like 7 times over 5 years. So this one has a little bit of love on it.
Nice.
Zach,
now
did
this
they
one
tell
was
you
more
which-
expensive.
I'm sorry.
What's
Did they
that?
tell you which games they were worn in by chance?
So this helmet tracker tells you. Obviously, it's not for sure this was worn in all of those, but 2018 game 13, 2019 game 9, 2020 game 7, 2021 games 1 and 9. So yeah, this one was a little bit more expensive because it did actually see field use, and it is actually directly from the equipment sale. So that's really cool.
Yeah,
And if you have a lot of coin, there's even like game worn from like the national championship. It's like,
Do they only
I mean,
sell?
they're not that expensive. I mean, like for the game worn national championship, it was like $2,000, but you think like there's only 50. How many players dress up for a game? 53 of those. So that's pretty crazy. What was your question, Fred?
Do they only sell Oregon stuff?
So this guy, he's in Oregon, so all his stuff is from Oregon. But there are people that sell like, Georgia game worn helmets, Duke game worn helmets. There's like, if you give me a university, we could probably find a helmet right now. Like Fresno State, probably.
Yeah, look up that. How much was that helmet? That yellow one?
So again, just to put this into context, this was actual game worn from the university, and it's also not complete.
Yeah, it doesn't have padding and all that.
Yeah, so I paid, I'll say it's about the average price of a hot toy for that. Now the complete game worn helmets, those are about $1,000 for the complete game worn helmets. No, and even just to buy a helmet, like if I was just to go to Academy and order that type of helmet, I mean that's a $350 helmet by itself.
Cause I mean to buy a replica like that style of helmet, that what is that, Speed Flex?
Yeah, they're about $300.
Yeah, it's like more, like $400. So
this is still Oregon stuff, but this is the next helmet I want to buy. It's not that I need this particular one, but during the equipment sale, like I was saying, the helmets have a lifespan, so they don't just sell the next season's helmets. They keep them for a few years, then they sell them. But these are their practice helmets, and there's like 20 of these on eBay right now. But they're the Oregon practice helmets, so they have a stripe and then the green O. But all of these that I've seen, they're fully complete. Just because they're not as cool as like the more flashy ones. But you can get these for really reasonably priced. This one's $525, but I've seen as low as like $350. And yeah, they're really neat. But let's see. I don't see any Fresno State helmets. Let's see. These mostly look like replicas. They don't look like the real ones. But I've seen, like I said, I've seen Duke. I've seen a number of schools, different helmets. I've seen like a UT one the other day. I can keep an eye out for it, and if I see one, I can let you know. It's just really cool. It's just like, I don't know. To me, this is the equivalent of like, I don't know, like a Black Series Mando helmet or something. It's just something that goes on the wall, and you just look at it, and it. Now, if I can get one I can actually wear, that'd be much better. I can wear it when I'm playing the game, bro. I can feel like I'm in the huddle, bro. So that's my little addiction lately. It's
So since you can't see very well, when your quarterback gets sacked, you can like feel it, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna give me CTE, bro.
I grab my helmet.
Oh, here we go. Let's big screen you.
Hey.
Hell yeah, man.
I
Oh,
put
that
the
is the
American
Revo,
flag
yeah.
on there myself. Huh?
Yeah, that is the Speed. It's got the weird face mask.
Yeah, the Revolution. This is the full cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so still got my mouthpiece in there. My chin
Did you
strap used to be
sanitize the
blue.
pads?
That's that Payne Manning helmet.
That is the Peyton Manning helmet, actually.
They're old.
You said it used to be blue and it like sun faded to gray, or
Yeah, sun faded and sweat on it, and
wow, that's pretty cool.
yeah, you could see the and like a lot of the like the straps are almost like
Worn through.
ate through. Yeah.
So did you get a
decals
helmet
all
every
missing.
year, or like from when you joined the team?
Yeah,
to
they
the
had
end?
they had to like you
recertify
said,
it.
Yeah, recertify it, and then
Yeah.
Put it on. Put it on.
Yeah,
like
put that
all the
bad boy
little-
on.
like all the little I'll put it on here in a second. All the little like where you put the air in the helmets.
Yeah.
Like you could see where they were painted over because they were new, and then it's like
Yeah.
throughout the year I had to get air put in, and
Yeah.
because you want this shit fitting proper.
Oh,
Yeah.
so what do they have like air like?
Well, Dean can be
Yeah, there's
literally
air
under
bladders.
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
every single one of those is its own air bladder. So
Oh, okay.
like
So
the
that's
top
how they make it
one-
fit. So I mean, they put air in
Yeah.
it to make it
yeah,
fit
and
perfectly.
then that one is most of these back here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's really actually not a lot of air. I've seen videos of helmet fits like, and then you're good to go.
Do I remember I used to fill up my helmet with water and just put it on, like on hot days?
Water. Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, I won't be able to hear you, but
Here we go. This is magical, bro.
Clip this.
Dude, I'm gonna solo screen you. I just need the Dean experience, bro.
oh my god,
That
I think
ain't
I've
still
grown.
fitting.
Damn, bro.
That ain't fitting my. It's not gonna fit.
Oh no.
Do you have extra large, bro?
Take some of that air out.
Yeah, right. Dude, that's that good air, bro. That's
That
before
for
we got
sure
that
was not gonna
solar,
fit
bro.
my head.
You gotta take some of that air out, man.
Put it on backwards.
Dude, there's no air left, bro. This is an extra large too.
You
You
played
can't undo the
offensive
straps
lineman,
on the
right?
back like Fern.
Yeah, I was left guard.
Dude, if I was a quarterback, I would want Dean on my left guard too, bro.
Hell yeah.
And anyone getting past me.
Absolutely.
I was a center for a long time, but I couldn't ever get the deep snap right. I just sucked at deep snapping, so they moved me to guard. And then one practice, they moved me to left tackle, and I damn near blew out my knee. So they never made me play that again. So
Jesus Christ.
yeah, mostly left guard and right guard. You had to know both, but
Gotta show off mine. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's so beautiful. This one has never seen the field, obviously, unlike Dean's.
I know, dude. Now you're making me want like a brand new one.
Dude, that would be cool.
I don't even know where I would look for something like that.
eBay?
What, an Alma Heights helmet?
Well, I mean, a gold helmet and then just add the decal. Maybe you knew like a friend that never played, bro. Like, hey, can I? You know what I'm saying? You know, a kicker or anything like that?
I was gonna say our kicker.
That's funny.
Or you couldn't get one from the school now, Dean, like a modern one.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Might be able to, but their uniforms are totally different.
Oh, it looks different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I believe their helmets are white now.
Anyways, I know that discussion was thrilling for most of you. But yeah. So what do we want to talk about today? We got 20 minutes, give or take. What's on the docket for today, boys?
Zach, speaking of football, I played my 2 games for the league tonight.
Hey,
Looking ahead at
how
the
we-
schedule, I think I play you.
Really?
If you're Oregon in the one league?
Yes. Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
both in the Big Ten.
Yeah. Yep.
Do we play each other in the custom team league?
No, I don't think so.
Bro, I tell you, we have the best friends. I was feeling so upset yesterday. I was down. I was down bad. And Marco had this wonderful idea after the show, and it totally saved this league that we have all invested many hours in, you know, scouting and doing all these things. And
Yeah, you didn't see what he did.
okay, so in an offline dynasty, you can basically have as many teams as you want. At any point, you can add a new team. In an online dynasty, you have to retire your coach, and then you can make a new one and then pick a new team. So I just picked the Bumblebees. And it's funny, actually, Dean's team upset the number 6 team in the nation. His high school team is in the game. We added it just in case he ever wanted to join us. But yeah, it's both Dean and myself had this crazy ass week, and yeah, I streamed my game, and I'm gonna pull it up real quick because boy, when that game wants you to lose, Mike, that game fucking makes you lose.
You don't stand a chance. Yep,
bro. I was up 21-42, and they got a touchdown and then 2 onside kicks, like a touchdown, onside kick, touchdown, onside kick. Brought it to overtime. I missed a field goal, and then in double overtime, I barely eked out the win. But yeah, it was one of those games, and it was also my first time playing with this team because, like I said, I just picked them up. But yeah, I was down 14-0. Then I was down 21-7. They scored with a minute left, and I had to bring a drive down because they were getting the ball back, and I brought it to 21-14. Then I had 2 defensive touchdowns. Was starting to whoop their ass. I was starting to get a little confident, a little cocky, and then they started coming back. And in overtime, they had to kick a field goal, and I was able to basically walk off touchdown. And it was amazing. Tried to do a little trick play to the left, didn't work, and I was like, fuck it, we're gonna do a trick play to the right. And yeah, it was beautiful, Dean. If you were there, you'd have shed a single tear, I think.
I watched it on TikTok.
Yeah, it was. Look at this Wildcat sweep, wide open, bro.
So I've been seeing on TikTok a lot of like weird glitches. Do you come across any of those?
No, I've seen some hilarious glitches.
I've seen some wild shit.
The only thing that I've seen that really made me be like, man, this game kind of is weird. I was playing online, and like when you play against the computer, like your tackling angles are like they like in the realm of physics, they make sense, right? Like if I'm gonna tackle this guy, I need to intercept him at this angle. But I was playing this guy, and I don't know what he was doing, but his players were just like fucking snakes. They were just like stopping, turning. Like if you've seen those videos of those guys like humiliating people, like running back and forth, he did that, and I was like, I don't even know how you're doing that. Like, I don't know if he was doing some like glitch or something, but he scored like 3 touchdowns in 3 plays, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna lose this game. And yeah, I got this shit kicked out of me, but yeah. But yeah,
humbling experience.
It was. There's this mode called Touchdown Tango. I'm 0 for like 50 in that, and the 2 times I was gonna win, the people disconnected from their game, so I didn't even win. I was like, what the hell? I've taken my 50 losses, giving my 2 fucking wins. But yeah. Anyways, what do we want to talk about today, boys? Let's get out of sports talk. What do we want to talk about?
I saw Abe put in the chat about the Acolyte, but I don't know if y'all talked it too much last night or not. I saw the first half, but I missed it.
We did. And I know you're going to talk about that some Friday, so...
Yeah, because we never finished the whole season, so we're going to do the last 4, but also the obvious news of no more Acolyte.
Yeah, I think
celebrating, right?
No, I think that's a terrible take, John.
How crazy is it that not only do they cancel it, but like Disney's pulling the merchandise down from the website?
Did they?
Are they actually? Oh, wow.
I mean, I didn't fact check it.
But... Was there merchandise there to begin with? Because the only Acolyte merchandise that I know of is the Black Series figures, and I don't think those were ever on Disney Store. I don't think that they've made shirts or posters. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw that post and I thought they're just purging.
Yeah, they didn't do a Black Series helmet, the Stranger's helmet.
They did, but those were, as far as I know, those were all listed like on HasLab or Hasbro Pulse and like Big Bad Toy Store.
Was it
Yeah, I
that
think it was-
bad?
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't
The
think so.
show?
I think
Yeah.
it's cringy to celebrate something like that getting canceled. I think it's cringy. I
I
don't
haven't
think
watched,
that
so I can't speak. But
I don't think that I said it yesterday, but fuck, dude, those people couldn't get out of their own way.
yeah, there were a lot of people that didn't like it and were happy that.
Well, no,
it
no, no.
did.
Like the show writers or the actors just doing stupid ass shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't get out of their own way, but
Do you
I
guys
enjoyed
think
it.
that-
I know it wasn't the best thing ever. But I said this yesterday, and I think it resonated with a few people. Because I had a few people message me, but I genuinely think that if Star Wars came out today and was micro-analyzed to the level that these shows are being analyzed
okay.
now, I don't
Fair.
think it would be as well. You know, oh, they didn't shoot the one escape pod. Oh, okay. You know, you could name a number of
100%.
weird things in those movies. Oh, the Ewoks beat the Emperor's best soldiers. Like, you could really tear these films down. And I think if you're going into even anything, like even the best movies out there, I think you could make it look
Well,
bad if you
you
really
can-
are hypercritical.
If you're trying to tear movies apart for accuracy or logic, sometimes to some of the, I mean, there are points where you can go, this logic makes no sense for stuff happening. You can just say it's stupid, but it's like attacking Lawrence of Arabia, and one of the main battle scenes in it was done completely not like the actual battle happened at all, like the setup or what happened or anything, and it's historically super inaccurate.
Yeah.
You could rip
I
that
don't-
apart, but doesn't create in the movie doesn't create the dramatic tension that they were going for, you know, kind of thing. So
But I don't think it's like celebrating, like, yeah, they've got what they deserve. It's more.
I've
of like,
seen a lot of that on TikTok, but TikTok's
but
also
it's-
a very
it's-
toxic place.
Yeah, but it's also coming from a place of like, I said I didn't like this thing, and every critic on the fucking internet or writing articles rather, because most YouTube probably agrees with the average viewer. But it's like, you're calling me toxic, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if it's getting canceled, that must mean most people agree with me, because most people aren't watching this shit.
But that's
So
how
it's more
people
of like
justify their failures
yeah,
these
it's
days.
not a celebration of
others.
like, yeah, fuck y'all. It's like, yeah, I'm not fucking crazy. This
Yep.
show wasn't good. Like I said
Yeah.
yesterday, if the show had 1 billion streams, Disney wouldn't give a fuck. They'd keep making it. But it got canceled because it doesn't have 1 billion streams. It doesn't have enough to keep it going. So I think
Although
that's
it
where
is
the
the-
like celebration comes in.
it is.
I've
funny
seen
when
a
I-
lot of like real true celebration, but I also don't think like that metric of like either did it make a lot of money or have a lot of streams really holds any weight, because The Last Jedi was panned, but it made money, and they still basically nuked that whole direction it was going.
Made $1 billion.
A billion of them things.
1.6, didn't it?
Yeah, but it also,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it made $1 billion of an unexpected audience.
Right, and it's not like
Everyone
they
went
stopped
in with super
making
high
Star
hopes, like-
Wars.
Right.
Right, they still made the next film. Yeah, they pivot, but
Yeah, but they fired the director and
yeah.
completely nuked literally almost everything of that story.
Well, that's their own fucking fault for not having.
At the end of the day,
fucking story
though,
to begin with.
like I said, we all have different opinions on this. Whether we liked the show, we didn't like the show, we watched it, we didn't watch it. I watched it, I liked it. There were things that were bad, but there are things that are bad about everything Star Wars. So,
yeah.
at the end of the day, I'm not celebrating something being canceled. I understand it was gonna get canceled, basically from the get go. The everything about the way it looked from, probably episode 1 onward, even beforehand, some of the comments, I was like 0% chance this is getting a new episode.
Well, and
so.
it's also tied into with being it's the High Republic thing. Like the High Republic era, that kind of stuff hasn't sold well. Just in the original, like books and stuff like that, which was the basis for all this. Like Jedi Master they fund that for the first.
It sounds like
your
you're
mic is
underwater.
They're
real.
using they're
Yeah, I
using the
can understand
force.
half of what you were saying.
No, it's
Um,
but the High Republic itself, that era, kind of some of the basics for the show has done so well to the format
Dude, Disney's got Lane, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Lane, it's like
Sound like you're
literally
underwater.
right when you talk, it's like
I don't
can't hear.
know what to tell
There you go.
There you go.
Back.
Whatever you just did. Yeah.
Okay, no, what I said was it's not helped by the fact the High Republic, that era from the books, other source material that was used partially in that series, has not sold well overall, gone very well over the last year or two anyway. So
I wonder if when you put the little thing down, it's picking up this like thing. Do that again.
it's probably not, because it's
You flipped it up and it all of a sudden it sounded like a million times better.
Do you guys think there's something to be said about how Disney gets this reputation of being like, woke or whatever, right? People use that word regarding Disney, but then they go and fire the guy from X-Men '97 who was a gay guy, and then they fire this chick.
So on that,
but he did some.
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Alleged. He
Allegedly.
is alleged to have done some very inappropriate things. He has denied them, and so it's basically Disney's word against his word. I will say this: I was shocked that he was brought back, and apparently they knew he had an OnlyFans. I don't know what he posts on the OnlyFans. It could be benign content, but I thought that was surprising. I think it was alleged that he had sent some photos to someone that reported to him. Like I said, he's denied it, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Speaking
Chuck,
of,
I was a
I got your
surprising one.
pictures earlier, so I need to report.
Everything looks
back.
good, Manny?
Yeah, looks great.
There you go. Thanks. Love it. Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah,
it's an interesting turn.
I watched the first 2 episodes, and I think I was pretty hopeful in my review. Then episode 3 happened, and it was pretty bad. And then I watched episode 4 and 5, and I was like, yeah, I'm done with this show. I have no interest in continuing it, and I stopped watching it.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And I feel like, because John was asking, was it good? I was pretty critical, and I started off like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And then I quickly plunged into as bad as I thought it was going to be. So take that what you will.
Yeah.
So Richie Rich 2 is looking pretty good.
I'd rather watch Richie Rich too. At least it's over in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Those fucking episodes were like 20 minutes.
I knew it was gonna be shit when the character that was in all the ads, all the posters, all the advertisements, all that stuff died in the first fucking 5 minutes. I was like, what the? Yeah. I didn't even know Osha was the main character. I thought that other chick was the main character.
Yeah. I think
like before the
Carrie
show.
Ann Moss.
Carrie Ann Moss, yeah.
But I think
But
there
she
is something
does
good
come
about
back.
subverting expectations.
You do see more of her.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get that far, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with that. I think there was a lot of people that complain about a lot of things, and it's like, okay, first you complain they don't kill anybody, and then they start killing people, and then you complain. So it's like, I think Star Wars is at a point where no matter what you do, there's gonna be some large portion of the fan base that's gonna be upset. You could have an all, non-diverse cast, people would be upset. You could have a diverse cast, people would be upset. You could have something in the middle, people would be upset. You can have an all-male cast, all-female cast. Like, I just don't think that there's anything that.
I feel like things like Endgame and No Way Home, and even now with Deadpool and Wolverine, were like considered fan servicey. I don't know that Star Wars has a move they can make that's like that to even bring people back to the fray. This Mandalorian Grogu movie, I think, will be interesting to see if it really hits with, the fans.
I'm honestly not looking forward to that movie. As much as I love Baby Yoda,
watch it. Yeah.
As much as I love Baby Yoda and I love the Mandalorian, I'm fucking tired of Baby Yoda. That character is fucking.
It's the new Mickey Mouse. They
derailed the show. I think it's like Lane, you said it best. Like, he's fucking doing backflips, and these fucking Praetorian guards are trying to fucking. It's like the little baby Leia running from the mercenaries. Like, just fucking childish.
Where you see stupid moment, you see really stupid moments that seem to undo tension or just make you go, am I supposed to be laughing at this, or am I supposed to be taking this seriously, or what?
Whoever, go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say you got to wonder what happens in those meetings, right? Like Mandalorian, like how much of that was set up to him to deliver Baby Yoda and be done with it, but then it blew up. So the corporate folks at Disney said, no, you can't get rid of him. You're bringing him back. You got to wonder how much that shifts and gets forced down their throats based on things way beyond story content.
Whoever they had in the kitchen for Mandalorian season 1, and I think 2 was pretty good too, but especially 1, they had the right recipes there. That brought back a lot of excitement. So if they can somehow try and replicate that somehow in some form, then
I mean, even Rogue One is a near perfection of a movie.
Yeah.
But it's like you said, Zach, right? They're constantly trying to please whatever the other group is, right? Like no matter what they do, they piss off one section, so then they pivot and try to make them happy, and then piss off. And they're constantly bouncing back all over the place. I mean, I know it's a shit ton of money they're throwing at these things, but at some point they just got to take a stand and say, look, this is what we're doing. Like it or not, we're going to focus on this story. And stop quitting and trying over. And it just makes things worse.
Yeah. We talk about it a lot on Friday, me and Adam, where we say it feels like they write it with them, the possibility there's going to be more, a season 2 or a sequel movie. And so they kind of hold back from giving maybe their best efforts, or they spread the story. Like, I think that some fan will edit this Acolyte show into a tighter version, maybe a 2-hour movie, and it will be really good because there are really good things about it, but there's a lot of shit that sucked about it too. So it's like, if you can just cut out those parts, as I'm rewatching it for Friday, I was like, in the last 4 episodes, there are things that I'm like, oh, I already know what's going to happen. So I'm looking forward to, the parts with Kamir and, the parts with Saul, but the parts with Osha and May are kind of like, ugh, you know what I mean? So I'm trudging through, but again, someone will find the supercut made somewhere that's going to be much better.
Chuck, I think you're reaching the straws at that one for that show. There's no cutting on that one, and there were episodes I like. I love episode 5. That's probably for action been one of my favorite scenes. And Kamir remembered now in Disney Star Wars, you have to triple tap when it comes to lightsabers to make sure people are dead. But of course, it did it to like my favorite character in the show, so that wasn't the best thing.
Yeah, she was great.
But you're 100% right, Chuck. I mean, Zach and I talked about it the other night, and he mentioned it on the show last night too, right? They need to really reevaluate the way they write these shows, not just for assuming they're going to get second season to pay off story threads that they left out there, but we're living in a culture now where even though they try to feed you these episodes weekly, we're still kind of in the mindset of the Netflix approach, right? Binge it all and form an opinion as soon as I'm done. So everyone's forming opinions based off of episode 1, and they're destroying things for it, right? Like I told Zach, right? When Acolyte dropped, the big thing was Ki-Adi-Mundi lied or hid or whatever, all this stuff, because they showed him, but by the end of the season, you find out that he didn't know any of this. Like he was in a whole different place when he was on screen, and word what happened never got to him. So all that that got everybody riled up about that was for nothing. So I think they need to be more careful about how they're writing these. Not just per season, but episodically too. So.
And it's not Star Wars too. It's also like it's for why do you assume when you're doing something you're going to have multiple movies when there is a financial component has to be 6 of them. A good example, not even made Star Wars related, Kevin Costner with that what is it, Horizon, which he has the plan to be a 4-movie thing. They filmed the first two and was filming the third one, but the first one was a mega bomb, and the second one is gonna probably be a bigger bomb because you have to see.
Yeah, they pulled that. The second one was supposed to come in August, but they pulled it
like a few months later,
hoping that it picks up some.
Steam
but
I'm just saying, like something
streamers.
like that, where it doesn't have to be a major franchise. And what we were talking about with Star Wars, other stuff, where you're creating something where, and each movie is like 2.5 to 3 hours long. The first two are that long. It's one of those things where, like, kind of Oppenheimer was not planning to have the first half of Oppenheimer like leading where we're going to cut off at like the moment where they're going to test the bomb the first time or something, but we haven't
Spoilers.
hired to.
There's a bomb
from history for the last that we get taught even in
I
high
didn't pay
school.
attention in history
Sorry.
class. Okay.
Okay, well, too bad. But like they're gonna cut off right when they're getting to that point because it's like 2 hours long, and we have a 4-hour story, but we're gonna save that till next year and have the sequel. And then because you left off there or it wasn't successful, you don't actually get to what the actual big point was, and then the aftermath. For the next 20 years. You need
just
to
think the
plan
world's-
to tell your story in one.
I just think the world's changed. That's all. The generations that are coming up now and viewing this material, they've just changed. They weren't like we were 10 years ago watching Iron Man 1 and that whole 10-year saga of cinematic masterpiece that we loved from Marvel. Everything's different. Entertainment wise, just I feel like we're stuck in that loop, and we'll always have that kind of experience in the back of our head. But man, those years are so gone.
We also have a problem where we go back where it's just in general we haven't had as many like new franchises stuff. We keep going like Star Wars. Okay, we had the Mandoverse because that ended with season 4. That was good. There was Ahsoka or something, and we were done with that era. And then Disney would actually be able to take off 10 years from doing anything in that, where we can get nostalgia about some of this even more recent stuff. Where, kind of like with the prequels, where the rough edges we can still see it, but there's been other stuff that came out, or we kind of look at it a little bit more fondly. But we keep for a bunch of franchises, we just can't let them die or even rest.
Yeah.
I mean, Terminator, I think, is an even better one. I mean, most people say we should have stopped at 2, and we got 4 other movies over like 30 years or something, and they got progressively worse.
And there's more coming.
Yeah, and there's like Terminator 2, the anime. I mean, but Alien could, even though Romulus was good, Alien's another one, Predator, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different ones here. Even though they've been good, like with Westeros, we keep going back to that. You had an 8-season show that had ups and downs. Yeah, the last couple of seasons kind of stunk, but there's still 6 seasons, or at least 5 seasons or so, that were really good. And that doesn't change that they were really good. But
it's
we
just
go
poor
back
writing.
to House of the Dragon. Yeah,
The
writing's
writing's not
crap.
as strong as what it was.
Now,
Yeah,
in
it's
10 years
lazy.
from now, when everything's chat PT or whatever, we'll be even complaining.
Yeah.
more.
I don't recall the last thing I watched in where I enjoyed, like with a.
And for me, it was Alien Romulus, but that was the only.
I haven't watched that
There's
one.
just- Yeah, that's the only movie I've seen other than that and Dune. But those were the first 2 movies for the story and other stuff that happened that I really enjoyed what was happening in them. So
Squid Game. That was pretty fucking good.
Squid Game was good, yeah.
yeah,
I love
that
Romulus
was
too. I
one.
got to catch that this week, and it was super enjoyable.
yeah, got a little funky at some points, but
Yeah, I had a
you know.
chance. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Thomas, go ahead.
No, I was going to say that I got a chance to see. I'm still binging it. I got a few more episodes to go, but it was on Hulu. It was what was that? Cloak
Shogun?
and Dagger.
Oh.
And surprisingly, that
The
is a
freeform?
really
Sure.
good show. And what's nice is that they really did use. You can tell it was based off of the source material. They made a few changes here and there, but they've done a really good job with that. And I was very surprised at how well, because I think that was the one that I'm not sure if it was
It was on Freeform.
or
Freeform, yeah. I think
yeah, but it was surprisingly what I've seen so far was really good. So every once in a while, I think you can get a program that gets a good showrunner, some good writers, and they're able to produce a really good piece of work. But you get the wrong combination, or if you just get people who just don't care, they're just there for their paycheck, and they're just kind of putting stuff out there. That's the thing I don't like, is when you can tell that that the production people did not put any effort into it for the viewers.
Would you guys agree maybe too, it's just because of streaming and TV and kind of the fluctuations with like how we consume media, but just in general, would you guys maybe just agree maybe over the last, I don't know, 5 to 10 years, there's just, with advent of streaming, there's just too much stuff, almost to the point where you can't keep up or keep track or stay with any programs or material that's coming out because there's
I think
50
you just
shows.
gotta be. I think you're just gonna be more picky about it. I think a lot of things are written and designed for like guys our age because, we're the nostalgia generation, right? You know what I mean? X-Men '97, I think, is a perfect example of something that was done extremely well, where every single episode was good and it was also had a great story and was well written. I think that's something that they should all refer to.
Mostly well written. Mostly well written.
Yeah,
there were some things that were kind of really stupid in that.
You have, I think though too, it's like kind of what John was saying. You have the TikTok generation that's gonna kind of look for this instant gratification and not be willing to kind of sit in for the long haul. You can show kids will share TikToks with each other of clip together, the Iron Man movies, but not be interested in sitting down and watching those 3 movies. You know what I mean? Or even like John said, the 10 years of story building that Marvel did. They're like, well, I saw it all on, 5 TikToks. You know what I mean? So.
Well, yeah, I mean, CW's a perfect example of that, right? I mean, look at what the shorts did. The huge subscriber jump.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's the generation we have now.
Yeah, I'll go on TikTok and I'll see a clip from The Sopranos with like 10 million views, and I'm like, oh, this is really interesting. Let me see where it goes because I didn't watch the show. So I'll go to the profile and like none of the clips are related, and I'm like, what did you get out of this clip?
Clickbait.
Like, don't you have like questions about what this character did and why he did it and who this?
Well, the
dude
main
was that
question
he
is
killed?
how you didn't watch The Sopranos. That's a sin in itself. But
Right.
I don't think I had Showtime growing up. Is that what it was
let's
on?
let's get that going now.
HBO. Okay.
You're ready.
Let's get that going now.
You're ready to love that.
Yeah, from
I
what I've
watched it
seen,
late.
it's a fantastic show.
Yeah, I watched it myself just a few years ago, and it definitely still holds up. So
that's what I did
worth
too.
checking out.
Yeah, I was not watching it in real time and watched it in a binge and was like, damn, this was really what people said.
I was watching the dirty movies on HBO after midnight. So
there you go. The Squiggly Channel. Anybody else remember the Squiggly Channel?
Oh yeah.
you have to
Taxi
squint.
Cab Confessions.
I see a nipple, but I don't know if it's a man's or a lady. Either way.
Don't ask questions.
It's green and purple and red and blue.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's crazy the kind of
I see a mole.
That's hilarious. The Squiggly Channel. Jesus.
I caught
Channel
Furiosa
99.
because it came out on Max.
Oh, I've heard really good things about Furiosa.
I actually think I enjoyed it more than Fury Road and like some of the other Mad Max movies. I don't know if that franchise doesn't appeal to me like it does to other people, but I thought Furiosa was really good.
I haven't seen that yet, but I think I'm one of the few people. I'm not actually a fan of Fury Road. I think it's highly overrated.
You like it?
I think it's beautifully shot. If it's visually stunning, but the story itself
cool.
is just, I just don't get it.
I'm with you, Mike. I'm with you. Yeah.
What is it that you don't get, Mike? I'm just curious.
Not so much don't get it. I guess I just don't. I want to say I don't care. I don't know. It just seems so bizarre, just to be bizarre, sometimes. Which has its place and all, but story-wise, it just didn't. There was nothing there that impressed me. Like I said, visually, as a director and photography, it's amazing. But the story for me, too wacky, just to be wacky.
I agree. I didn't see why it was Best Picture nominated. I don't know what won that year. I know it didn't win, but I'm sure it probably lost deservingly, in my opinion, because I didn't feel like it was that strong as a film.
I watched that movie in the theater, and walking out, I was like getting ready to beat somebody up. It was just action from beginning to end.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that how the new one is?
No, it's a little bit slower, but I think I like that because I think it felt like it told a more concise story, and Chris Hemsworth was really good as the
That's what made me not watch it, because the trailers made his character seem like super dumb.
He is kind of super dumb.
Spoilers.
You know what I watched too was the Bike Riders, the Tom Hardy flick. It came out on Peacock, I think.
Yeah, that one looks good.
You know what? And that's what I mean. I thought it looked really good too, right? Like, you know, Fern, it was going to be this really like deep movie. You know what I mean? And I felt like it was a little flat after I was done seeing it. And I was like, all right, you know, if you're looking for action, that ain't it.
Going in to watch a movie called The Bike Riders, yeah, that's I wouldn't expect it to be.
They were motorcycles, John. You know,
oh, okay.
Yeah. I always wonder what's going to be like the next Goodfellas. Like, is there going to be another Goodfellas?
Never.
Is that just we're just done? It's past.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Yeah,
Goodfellas, Casino.
Well, you got Coppola's new movie coming out, right? That trailer just dropped. Did you guys see that today?
I didn't see that.
They dropped the trailer. I can't remember what it's called, but like Adam Driver and a bunch of people in it. But it's a new Coppola movie.
Oh, that's the one where they're like their journey to filming The Godfather. How they?
No, this is something completely different.
That show was great, though, John. That you're talking about.
Yeah, that show. It's on what Peacock or Paramount or something.
Paramount.
It's a really good
the
show.
Offer. It's called The Offer.
Yeah.
We covered
The Offer. That's it. The Offer. Yeah.
What was that?
And so this trailer for the new one. So I don't know if you guys know about it, but so they premiered at whatever festival, and supposedly the reviews were kind of like, it's not great, it's a mess. So the trailer premiered, and it started with they had quotes up for all of his other movies, like Apocalypse Now, Godfather, with negative quotes, you know, basically saying, you know, it's a mess or whatever.
Those were
you know, like
fake
the Godfather.
quotes.
Yeah, and then they had to pull it down because they were all fake quotes. So like they were trying to lean in and try and sell to the point that, hey, you said all my other things suck too, and they were great. So you say this one sucks, it'll be great, trust me. But apparently all those quotes were fake, so they had to pull the trailer down.
Dang.
What a mess.
That makes me curious, though. I will, you know, I like.
I'll definitely go see it. I mean, I think he's probably the best director of our time, so I'll 100% see it. I'm not all that interested in from what I've seen, but
yeah,
I have to give it a chance.
Like, I waited for Killers of the Flower Moon, and like, you know, when I did watch it on Apple, it's a good movie, but I wouldn't tell anyone.
I never
to go
watched
out and
it.
Watch it. Yeah, it's like a good one to watch. You're like, oh, that's an interesting story, but
What was that movie with Robert De Niro and Al Pacino where like they de-aged them?
The Irishman.
Irish. There you go. That movie.
I
was
couldn't
good.
finish
that
it.
movie. That movie was very long.
I didn't watch that yet.
Yeah, it was. That was a long movie.
It was good though.
I got taken
Yeah,
out
but
of it. You know,
Goodfellas-
they did the de-aging, but every time they moved, like when they were kicking somebody or beating them, they still looked like old men when they moved. So it was really distracting.
But movies like Goodfellas, Casino, Godfather, like those classics.
Yeah, it's not as good as any of those.
yeah,
Not
it's
even
like,
Many Saints of Newark, which was the prequel to The Sopranos.
yeah.
It was good, but it wasn't like Sopranos good. My cousin
I
Vinny.
always,
That's
I
all.
always say like
Too much
quotable
male
good.
masculinity in those movies,
Yeah.
John. They're not going to do that anymore.
Yeah.
We're not quoting nothing no more, man. There's nothing that we're, you know. They're
What
making
else?
that no more.
What was the one with Al Pacino and Devil's Advocate? That was another good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Heat,
it touched-
Heat was a good movie.
No, never. Those actors, when they go, that's it.
What was that last Scorsese movie on Netflix? It's like 5 hours long.
Irishman.
That was
The
the
Irishman.
Irishman.
That was pretty good, but I don't think it holds up to those older movies.
No.
Yeah, I just feel too like, you know, when none of us were walking away with quotes from fucking The Irishman or whatever, you know. We weren't, you know,
There's no substance.
There's-
Like we were
there's
talking. I was
nothing
talking about
memorable.
this. I was talking about
Sorry.
this with some guys the other day. No need to watch. Mrs. Doubtfire.
That was
The
a
Mask.
badass movie.
Classic.
The Mask.
Yeah.
Flubber. Jumanji. Never. They will never. What? It's crazy. It's
Those
crazy.
all just had Robin Williams. Maybe he's the key.
Yeah, right.
Bro,
Yeah,
did they
he
know?
did
That
just
might have been
name
Dean.
every
I'm
Robin
gonna,
Williams.
Dean, hang
film.
on. I'm gonna say a crazy.
about Aladdin?
theory, bro? It
Dark
might have been
Timeline?
the start of the dark timeline, bro.
Toy
Yeah,
Story.
dude.
Diverged.
Everyone thinks it's Harambe. It might have been Robin Williams.
It might have cause and effect. Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, like those are all our kid movies. Well, for me at least. Matilda.
Hook, bro.
Hook.
Oh,
is
yeah,
fucking
man.
great.
Just the other day, I was listing a bunch of movies I haven't seen. Mike almost fucking blocked me.
Oh, dude, I almost had an aneurysm, man.
I did block you,
Fern,
bro. I can't believe you
list
haven't
was
seen
insane,
RoboCop.
Fern. Yeah.
I haven't seen RoboCop.
You
either.
haven't seen RoboCop.
What
You will both fucking
What?
love RoboCop.
Get him and his
That's
loose hat out of here.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
I haven't seen RoboCop. The oldest one?
God damn.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
No,
only
John,
one.
I know
The
you'll
original
like
one,
it.
right?
Highly
Yeah.
quotable, highly rewatchable. It's a good time.
Oh
It's like,
man,
damn, I've
man,
seen-
go watch those and then go play RoboCop Rogue City, man. That game nails
still wanna
being
play that game.
RoboCop. Nails
John,
RoboCop.
you watch RoboCop,
Really good.
John. You'll have a RoboCop statue behind you by the end of the week. I
Yeah?
promise.
Don't say
Yeah,
it. You will, dude.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
get the hot
just-
toy. No, I think I
There,
do get
there
the
you
hot
go.
toy.
See, Manny knows.
Yeah,
That's the hot
It's-
toy right here.
They
It's
reissued it, bro.
unapologetic violence,
you-
man. It's
I
so
know they
good.
do. With the
Yeah,
jetpack.
you're gonna be contacting Aunt saying, "Hey, Auntie, you got any extras?"
Yeah.
For those
No,
third
no,
spells?"
I might go near eBay. Well, we'll see. I have to watch it, but time, baby. Time is.
Bro, I could not
Yeah.
finish Band of Brothers. Not a single lick of music in that whole fucking show.
Bro, Band of
Oh,
Brothers
wow.
is brilliant, dude.
When was
There's
the band
so
start?
many good actors in it. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
But
I just got.
I
that,
was
dude.
kind of annoyed because all the clips I saw on TikTok had Ross. I don't know what his name is in real life.
Yeah, I think he's
Chandler.
only in like
And then
one
he's
episode.
like in one episode. I
Ross.
was
Yeah,
like,
most
what the fuck,
actors, it's like a
Ross?
one scene thing. Like Simon Pegg is in it,
I said Chandler, like an idiot.
Yeah,
which is crazy because he plays an
Chandler.
American.
yeah.
R.I.P.
No, that's yeah. So we're cinema now is. We'll see.
Speaking of actors, do you guys trip out when you watch like an older movie and you see like an actor that's huge now, and you're like, oh, I didn't even know they were in that movie. Like one that I can think of is The Dark Knight Rises.
Bro,
Krennic's
Ryan
in there.
Gosling.
Yeah.
From,
Yeah.
Remember the Titans? Motherfucker was a liability, bro. Got torched.
Krennic, yeah.
What is that guy's name now? I'm drawing a blank from the Dark Knight
I
Rises.
think it's Ryan Gosling.
No, he's
Which
in
character?
all the movies now.
Littlefinger?
No,
The
What?
dude
Oh,
from
Bane?
The dude from
no, not Bane.
Stop.
The one that
the
Christian
guy
Krennic.
that Scarecrow. No?
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Everyone's
wait, what
just
is the
saying the name
question?
now.
Sorry.
That's
Ben Mendelsohn?
Manny
Director
just said Krennic.
that's Jonathan Crane.
Ben Mendelsohn is his name.
No, all right. Forget Dark Knight
Speak,
Rises.
Mike.
I'm gonna make up a lot of shit. It's not gonna make any sense. The guy that's real hot now. He was in Maverick. He was in that
Tom Cruise.
the Twisters movie. No, the younger guy.
Fantastic Four
Mike,
guy.
I'm gonna need you to sit
No,
down.
he's talking about the other
Turn off
guy.
your
I'm a,
You,
no.
you're talking about the guy who played Goose's son, right?
No, the guy that
Rooster.
played the hot
The
shot.
other guy.
No, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, the one with the two little eyes.
Are you talking about Manny Jacinto from The Acolyte?
No,
Also
no,
known
he's
as
got
The
a
Stranger?
nose and a mouth and 2 ears. That guy.
Oh yeah, and a belly
No,
button.
I know who Mike's talking about. Mike's talking about the
You're
guy.
talking about Bill
that-
Paxton?
the lead guy from.
Wait.
the
He
new
had two
Twisters.
kneecaps, right?
Wow. I'm fucking
Maybe.
gonna look it up. Fuck it.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm trying to blank on his
Explain
name.
yourself,
Anyway,
Mike.
he's like the big hot movie star right now. He
Glenn
was in-
Powell?
yes,
Glenn
thank you.
Powell. Fucking
He was
Zach.
in
Yeah,
one
Glenn
scene
Powell.
in The Dark Knight Rises. He's the guy that Bane throws up against the counter when they
I
rob
thought
the
that was
Star Market.
Littlefinger, bro.
No.
Oh wait, no. That's Littlefinger
Littlefinger
in
is
the
in it,
airplane.
Littlefinger's in the beginning.
See, and it
of the
reminds
movie.
me when we were watching The Lost World, and you're like, dude, this movie really needs like a. What was it? The one actor. And I'm like, dude, he's in the movie.
Isn't it like Vince Vaughn? Or something?
Vince Vaughn, yeah. You're like, this movie really needs like a Vince Vaughn type character. I'm like, bro, wait till you get to the next scene. And you were like, holy
Blow your
shit.
mind.
I do. Holy shit, that's a deep cut.
What movie?
Bro,
He's like, I
Black
couldn't have
Hawk
written this
Down.
better
Jurassic
myself.
Park.
Bro, Black Hawk Down has an insane cast. It has
Yeah.
fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's got fucking, let's see who the cast is.
You know
It's
what?
got the
other
Black
one?
Hawk
Eric
going
Bana.
down.
It's got Legolas,
Orlando
it's got Eric
Bloom,
Bana,
Tom
yeah.
Hardy,
Josh
the
Hartnett.
dude from Modern Family, Jeremy
Dad?
Piven.
Ed
Phil?
O'Neill?
Yeah,
Phil was in Black Hawk Down.
yeah. Sam
Ed O'Neill
Shepard.
was?
Wait, who?
Ed O'Neill?
Who the fuck is that?
You said the
Oh,
guy
Wonder
from Modern
Woman
Family.
Children.
Yeah, Ty Burrell.
Oh, that's not that's the other
That's
guy.
it.
How many fucking people are in Modern Family?
Like,
It's
a
a
lot.
family.
It's not for
Yeah, you
Al,
got
the
two
shoe man
families in that
salesman.
show.
Oh,
Al,
it's got
one
Jude
of
Law.
them was the artist formerly known as Al Bundy.
Not Al
man.
Bundy.
Is Al
He
Bundy
served
in
his
this
country like Dean. He played high school football.
There you go.
Yep.
Like,
Four
Napoleon Dynamite.
touchdowns in the
Tua down.
championship game.
Sorry.
Or his
you can't-
uncle.
You can't beat a show like Married with Children.
Uncle Rico.
Uncle
You
Rico.
never will give that show me.
They'll
today.
never make a show like that again.
No. I don't even think they're allowed to talk about it.
Classic show.
Classic.
Kate
And it-
Blanchett, bro.
The family.
Ugh,
She was in Black
Kate
Hawk Down.
Blanchett.
King of Queens.
Fuck, dude. She can spit in my mouth.
Dude, speaking of spit in my mouth, dude, fucking Scully from X-Files, dude.
Oh,
I would take
fuck.
it all, bro. I would take it all. She's so beautiful. I just finished season 2 finale today, and I didn't realize it was a two-parter. Dude, I would. I didn't realize it was a
Barely in
two-parter.
season 2?
I didn't have fucking. It was on Tubi, and then I
been
got tired
talking
of all
about
the
this
I thought you
fucking.
got the DVD box set in like a trash heap.
First off, how dare you? That was the Twilight Zone.
Oh, it's Twilight Zone.
Second
I
off,
thought it was
I,
X-Files
I
too.
tried to buy the DVD box set of X-Files. It was like $400. I was like, God damn.
You've been talking
On
about
DVD?
X-Files since I've known you, and you're barely in season 2?
Fern, you've been talking about paying your taxes since I've known you, and you're fucking
Wow.
still come for me like that.
Touche.
Wow. Shot
Yeah.
the bazooka
I mean, he's not
fire.
in prison, so he's got to be paying.
Fern just got slapped into the multiverse.
I love how Fern's thoughts are like.
He
taxes
owes
are
in
Trump,
every
man. I
timeline.
ain't paying no taxes.
He's Wesley in the other timeline.
Yeah.
No, you know that. All right.
And I got the tax evasion. That was good, John. I like it.
No, it's
Yeah.
quality. You know, they don't pay me enough here.
Ah, like Shakira.
Shakira.
El Maestro says, anybody watch Monkey Man? I saw it. El
I see him every
Maestro.
Tuesday.
Hey, now.
Every Tuesday. Yeah, I really need to make like $700 quickly. What's the best way to do that?
Sell one of your helmets.
Sell
I
your
was going to
toes.
say. You're looking
Tell
at
him
it,
Gandalf
Zach.
goes.
Sell the dogs, bro?
Craigslist.
No, go wax your feet and get
Oh,
take care
by
of
the
them.
way,
Go,
whatever
go-
did happen with that?
donate
skull?
sperm, donate plasma.
I
Did
think you
they
get
buy
35
that?
grand if you sell one of your testicles.
Damn, dude. I'm
Sam,
them
for
both.
what kind of a pinch were you in?
35. That's a lot of helmets, man.
That big a pinch.
Gee.
He's like, I was born with 3, so now I have 1.
Damn.
Wickedness.
Bro, season 2 finale was crazy, bro. Jose, I read your message. I mentally replied back, but I forgot to actually reply back.
Which
I
one?
will let you know. I have the print done, but I don't want to send it until I'm like 100% sure it's going to work, just so I don't have to keep making and sending them. Manny, you have a Green Goblin, right?
Hot toy?
Is it in storage or is it out of storage?
It's right there.
It's right behind him.
Well, I can't see, bro. Too busy enamored by your voice. I might need to bring a set of stands over to make sure they fit before I send them out, if that's okay with you.
What do you?
I have a
use
base that
$700
should
for,
be
a helmet?
identical, but what's that?
What are you using the 700 for? A helmet?
Bro, I just want $700, bro. But yes, another helmet.
Nobody here wants $700.
I'm not
They want it
advocating
for
this.
something.
Bro,
I'm not
I was
advocating
at-
this
I was
helmet
at-
purchase.
I was at. Okay, John, you just fucking you watched 3 episodes of Guts and you spent
Bro.
like $6,000. Don't fucking come at me like that.
Okay, one is called Berserk, but two, Zach, honestly,
Thank you.
have you? I know.
That's like a ping
And
pong
Jose,
ball.
first off, Jose, that's not a criticism of you, by the way. I've sent them out and they fit, but for some reason, when I send them to you, they just end up not working. So I want to triple check my bases to make sure it's not an issue on my end before I send it. Although
way, Jose.
I know why the stands broke on your last one. That's 100% my fault. I threw that printer away. Dean, what is your question?
I was gonna say it's not a question. It's if you want to make money fast.
Bro, I'm all yours.
I watched a thing where
Sell my butthole pictures.
a dude was, he was
Is this a
doing
joke?
some kind of no, he was doing some kind of challenge where he was trying to get across the country.
Like from one country to another?
No,
Across
like
the
go
border?
from like the East Coast to the West Coast, and or vice versa. But what he did was every time he got to a new city, he started doing Uber Eats, and he was making like $200 a day just doing that, off tips and shit. And he was able to buy fucking plane tickets, bus tickets, like fucking hotel rooms.
No, but Dean, Zach wants to make the money without having to work. Hello.
Thank you.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do anything.
I'm just saying,
You lost me
dude,
at
bro,
work.
pick up a fucking Taco Bell and drive it across the street. Like,
Well, that's the
He
problem,
doesn't
is
drive,
driving it
bro.
across the street. He'll pick it up.
As long as it's
and
in
we'll
with a
make it
5-mile
across the street.
radius.
You're gonna
Dude,
go ask
Zach
your
meant to
neighbors,
say-
hey, you need McDonald's
I did
or something?
something so nice for Badfish.
He meant to say,
and I
does
was
anybody
going
want to
to
give me $700?
I was going to reveal
no,
it.
that's not gonna happen. You're not.
Well, hang
liable
on.
in
Time
that.
out. Actually, Dean, I have a money thing that I'm contemplating right now.
Like a scam? What do you mean? A money?
Pyramid scam?
So, we talked about this after. So let me peel
He's got
back.
Don't
$25
include our
million.
audience.
Let me peel back the curtain a little bit.
We're not asking them for.
Hang on, let me peel back the curtain a little bit. So we have some fixed costs for operating the Empire. The sun never sets on CW.
Right.
And one of those fixed costs is our distribution for our podcast. Now, if you've seen our Patreon reads, the lists are getting a little shorter. It's a tough time in the economy. I don't fault anyone. And so our we have a big bill coming up, and I'm wondering, I want to split it into monthly payments, so we just pay the subscription every month. And this is the problem here. On the FAQ, it says if you want to change from a yearly payment to a monthly payment, cancel, let your subscription lapse, and then renew it. And they're like, don't worry, none of your stuff will be deleted. At the same time, when you go to cancel, it's like, if you cancel, all your stuff will be deleted. And it's like, I can't have that happen. So it's like,
Well, don't cancel. You just let it lapse. Don't pay for it. Those are two different things.
no, it tells you to go in and like cancel the renewal.
Okay, 'cause
It tells
that's
you
not
to
what
do
you
that.
just said.
Okay, well, what I'm
go
telling you
from-
is the
To go
directions
from
tell you to
annual
cancel.
fee to monthly?
Exactly.
Can
Yeah.
you
No,
just,
just
call
let it
and talk to
lapse.
someone?
Yeah, just let it lapse.
No,
to,
no.
like,
So that's the
last day.
problem. Go ahead.
Just let it finish to like, let's say it's gonna end tomorrow, and then tonight just change it to monthly.
But I'm wondering if it's now on Reddit. All the people are saying that's how that works. Like, they just basically gray out your stuff, and then you just renew, and then everything repopulates.
I wouldn't cancel
I'm
just
like-
in case.
So what you're saying is wait till the last day.
So let's say if you know it's gonna end tomorrow, your year is up tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Tonight, like right now.
Yeah,
just
but
pay-
when is tomorrow, right? Like what time zone? You know what I mean? How would I know? It doesn't say.
it'll
like,
say the
is it
date, the
12 a.m.?
27th, or
Yeah, but my 27th starts at a different day.
okay. Well,
than-
don't be a cheapskate. Just do it like a day in advance.
So
I think
cancel a day in
StreamYard's
advance. is what you're
California,
saying.
Correct.
I think, right? StreamYard's in
SoundCloud.
California.
No,
No,
don't
I-
cancel. Sign up for a membership a day in advance.
No, you can't.
Switch
You
it.
have to cancel. You can't have two memberships on one account.
No, I know, but switch it from annual to monthly. You
Yes,
can
yes,
do
yes, yes. You have to let it cancel first. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
You
have to
can't
let lapse
change it.
Then do what Dean did: is let it expire first. Make sure you don't have an updated credit card on there. Let it expire and then change it month to month. Don't actually physically cancel.
Can I
Just let it
remove my
expire,
billing?
run out.
Because that's what you just said, Zach. You said they said to let it lapse and then change it, and now you're
Yeah.
saying
So
Cancel.
let me get the words. Okay.
Hey guys, I have to head off for the night.
All right, Lane. Love you, bro.
Take care,
Later,
guys.
Lane.
Have a good
See you,
night.
Lane.
So what they say is, let's see.
I see Charlie the Unicorn here says just advertise sports gambling. That's what we all need, some sponsors.
Here we go.
no.
Draft
Zach and
Kings,
I have had
baby.
extensive discussions on the kind of sponsors we want to have, and
OnlyFans.
I put my foot down. I was like, no gambling. I don't want to.
I don't think you've ever told me that, but I'm also not against what you're saying. I don't.
No,
I
you
don't
agreed
like
with me, but like I was like Zach.
that. Actually, I
talk
vaguely remember this conversation. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I don't think I would ever
Yeah.
do that. Okay, so here's what it says. Here we go. Here we go. How do I change my Next Pro subscription from monthly to yearly? To switch your a monthly to a yearly, or vice versa. Cancel your monthly or yearly subscription on a computer. Once you've canceled, you have to wait for your subscription to expire. Don't worry though, nothing is deleted from your account when your subscription expires. After this, head over to the thing and make your next yearly pro purchase. They also say if you want to switch your PayPal account, same thing, cancel it. You may see some tracks hidden, but they will reappear after you repurchase. But the thing is, I've put in last week a ticket, and no one has written back yet, and I'm getting.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna caution you. I mean, you were putting a lot of faith in other people to be doing their job correctly.
It would be real bad. So I think
I don't have that faith anymore.
I think I'm just gonna eat the charge out of personal finance, which isn't a terrible thing to happen. It's just more like it seems odd to me, like in 2025, what are we, 2024, that I can't just click a button and change that I have to lapse and then like
that seems sketchy.
Update last week, by the way, if we need to go, we can go, but update on the SIM card tray, it did fit and it was a perfect color match. It was an OEM part. I ended up getting it from
for the iPad.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the thing that annoyed me, I was asking my dad, I was like, so would you have gotten in trouble at work? And he's like, no, I just would have told them. And I'm like, then why did you make me do all this shit? I thought this was like fucking, you were going to get fired or you're going to get yelled at or something.
You're like,
if it's not even a big deal, then why are you bothering me about all this shit? We were stressing out for 2 hours trying to find this fucking part, and it's not even a big deal.
Talking to the Englishman.
That's what really bothers me. Did I say this yesterday, Dean, about no, like, it's like I did say this, I'm not going to say it again, but it's just some things bother me. And that's one of them. But.
You can say it. It's a safe place here.
No, I just feel like, I said it yesterday, like, if someone needs something, like family or whatever, it's like I got to do it then and there. No matter what I'm doing or how busy I am or how many things are on my plate. And it's like when it's the opposite, it's like, oh, I'll get to it when I can. Or like, later, and I'm like, dude, that pisses me off.
Speaking of which, have you sent my shawarma and?
No, I said today. I'm sending them on Friday. I've been to the post office every day. Also, I'm waiting for my PayPal to get hit up. So, I'm just kidding. I actually have your stuff right here. You ordered what, the 2 shawarma and the churro?
Yeah.
Bam. And then for Billy Badfish, look at this. He got a big order. That man's eating shawarma for weeks.
Jesus.
Hey.
Gonna be in
you sent out that painting information yet?
Fuck, Mike. This is what I'm talking about. Everyone needs everything. Okay, look, right now, we're doing it live. Prime it.
You just said that you would drop everything.
Hang on. Prime it in fossil spray paint, like an off-white.
Yeah.
What is this? Worm Buff by Apple Barrel is a really good color.
Did you say worm?
Yeah. And then you mix it with a little bit of Golden Sunset. So there's your base colors for the tortilla. And then this color, Toasted Terracotta, is a nice wash over that fossil color for the churro. It makes it nice and churro-like. And then for the wrapper, I use Vallejo Steel. Although you could use, Manny had a great recommendation. The Deco Art Metallic is a really good paint.
Yes, sir.
And then for the little dots on the tortilla, Burnt Umber. And that gives you, look at this action here. We got a churro, perfectly painted, and also white paint, I guess, but the tortilla with the shawarma.
Can I have that one?
You clear coated after them?
I use what is it?
Dull coat.
No, it's not dull coat. You can use dull coat. It's the Bandai one. It's Mr. Clear. But yeah, dull coat works as well. Okay. Dull coat is excellent.
I've retired from painting. I make way too much mess, so I just told myself I'm never gonna paint.
I hate it. I still got my Helldivers figure sitting up in pieces because I just don't want to fucking paint it.
Yeah, painting sucks. I hate painting.
Does anybody work?
Not me, bro.
Not well.
They'll paint for $700.
Yeah, I am painting one additional churro and one shawarma. Someone asked really nicely, and I was like, you know what? If you're willing to pay for it, I will paint it. And they were really sweet, so I was like, I'll paint you one.
Here's what you do, Zach. you offer your Gandalf for 700 goods and services, so like 750, and then they send you the money. You transfer it. You don't send them their figure, so you have
Bingo.
700. You have a couple days to figure it out.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll be sure to.
Wow, that's actually going on right now.
That is going on.
There's actually something going on right now in the community. So it's funny you said that.
It was
Yeah,
mainly
it's some-
that
Sounds
always
like he's
something.
done this before. He's awfully confident in those instructions.
You even start up a tracking number to get the collector excited. That buys you even more time.
Mm.
Leave
Wait,
the
is
tracking
that-
number on your desk.
Wait, is that the
There's some
alleged
sketchy people out
activities
here,
of a
bro.
certain wondrous land?
no,
or is it
no,
something else?
not what I'm referring to.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Anyways,
And then you send them a rock. I just keep on going.
bro.
Any headway on Estrella?
Nope, zero headway.
I'm getting her base figure this week. I will hope on Friday, maybe tomorrow.
That's great. It's not gonna be done tomorrow, though. I'll tell you that much.
I'm not saying you have to get it done today. I'm just like,
I will actually have your figure in the box with the tail. The problem I'm having. Here, I'll show you. I'm really miffed by it. I don't know what's happening.
Miffed?
I am miffed. It's very satin, and I don't understand why. I've matte coated this with like 3 different matte coats, and it's like glossy. Here, let me zoom in. Look at this. Obviously, I need to paint the eyes.
oh,
still,
I
but
see what you're saying.
It just has a
looks
sheen
fine.
to it. Yeah, I know. It's just bothering me. But I actually do end this weekend going to go buy a paint for you because I want to get a more consistent, like that light lavender color. And mixing it was a bit inconsistent, so I want to buy a good Vallejo lavender or like a Games Workshop. And that way, because you want this tail painted also, so that way both parts are consistent.
Yeah.
But I have it in your box here, so it's nice.
Nice.
It is on my desk though. It is something that's going to be worked on. Should I show Badfish? I can't. I don't think I can. Dean, I honestly, and I'm not even just saying this, because ever since I got my new printer, I've basically only exclusively used it for parts. And I printed something for Badfish that was like something that would really show the quality of that 9K resolution.
Yeah.
Bro, that print is crazy, bro. It's honestly insane.
What is it?
I can't say it. I can't say it.
Can you type it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who
Why
are you
can't you
keeping
say it?
this
Is it like is it
from?
illegal?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
brought it up. What the hell?
How about this? I will message you and then your reaction, but you can't say what it is.
Okay, I won't. I won't even tell him. I'll block
Well,
it.
the
I
private
want to
chat?
know what it is.
But you'll be like, oh wow, like here we go. All right, private chat, boys.
Private chat.
Like Badfish said, he's edging over here.
But I want your genuine reaction.
That's
Dude,
horrible.
it's probably
Hell yeah.
it's like the crispiest print I have ever made.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna
Dude,
hate
it's
it, Badfish.
It's like honestly, I was like, dude, I might just keep this for myself.
I think I just made one of those for him.
What the fuck?
I'm just fucking with you.
What the fuck? You know what? I'm not sending Mike. I'm keeping Mike's house to get something.
Mike's Adventure World. Sorry.
Actually, John, there's this company on TikTok. I think Dean was the first to mention it. They're called Mamafuku Noodles.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
I
there
heard about that.
Mama Fuku? Don't you have that Adidas clip? I missed that clip. Who the fuck knew that? What's that?
Yeah, that's in there somewhere. It's in the
Oh,
repertoire.
Mama Fuku. Yeah, that's Princess Mama Fuku we used to watch.
I didn't realize that was a real thing. Anyways, Badfish, I think you're gonna love it, bro. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like Christmas in September for you.
He's Canadian too.
Oh,
right?
here
So
it
it's-
is. Here.
I don't know if you're gonna have trouble sending.
that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas.
That's one. Did you see that? I don't want to talk about politics, but I have to say it. I don't know if this clip was from today, but did you see that Trump clip? It was trending on X. I fucking hate
Is
that.
it the one with where he's together with?
He's like,
Okay,
I
never mind.
challenged Crooked Joe to a debate, and he's like, and I will challenge him to a round of golf, and if he wins, I will give him
beat his
$1 million.
ass.
Basically, but I was like, does he like? Why would he want to debate Joe? And I was like, is this an old clip?
It was.
Apparently
It
it's
was
pretty
from.
recent.
Yeah, it was before Joe dropped out. I remember.
Oh, was
that.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then somebody showed that clip of Trump trying to putt, and he kept missing all the putts.
Bro. Trump is a lot of things, but I'm almost 100% sure he's a better golfer than most people.
Bro, he was on Theo Von's podcast this week.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the whole thing, but it was just from what I watched.
Did you see the clip I sent you, Zach, on TikTok about the plumber that says he installed the gold toilet for Trump in the White House? And then
I didn't.
He
That sounds hilarious.
He advised him on getting a bidet, and that after Trump tried it, he said he called that guy back to install more bidets there. At the
Zach,
Oh, wow.
Zach doesn't watch
Wow.
anything you send him on TikTok. Just
No,
Bro, I really don't. It's true.
I agree. I'm sure, Manny, you're right. Absolutely right.
So when
I'm
he
like,
sends me something now, I'm like, well, whatever. I'm not watching this.
Yeah, I
You
just
gotta-
got a laugh reaction.
You gotta tell him that
He
he's
sends
into
me a
TikTok and
bunch of
he'll watch
shit.
it.
okay. Good advice.
With that, he'll make money off of the TikTok if you
If
watch
there's
it.
not a girl that's half naked, I'm not watching it. That's just a standard operating procedure on TikTok.
There's nobody showing feet. He won't watch it.
That's goddamn truth.
I'm gonna
If there's
start
not
sending y'all
toes
the
and
rest of y'all
soles in
shit on
the
TikTok.
picture, then I'm not.
Man,
I'm not clicking it.
What about
people, I tell you.
What
What's
about
wrong with that?
Never mind.
Y'all love you some toes.
Feet and bathwater, man. That's where
Soles
it's at.
and toes, Thomas.
You like sucking toes? Sucking
Hey, I'll literally send him a TikTok and he will send me the same one. Guilty as charged, baby. Guilty as charged.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 'cause-
you've done that to me. He sent me. I sent him a video once, and then maybe like 2 later, he sends me the same one. I'm like, bro, I just sent you that.
Well, because I know
He
for
wants
me,
you to laugh at it, and I think that he'd take credit for that.
yeah, for me, I'm in a bunch of group chats. So like when I'm checking them, I almost forget which one I was even in, and I'll watch a funny video like, oh, fucking Manny and then would love that, and I'll send it, and it's like, oh, that's from Fern in the same chat. So
Damn, bro.
it's happened to the
Robert
best of us.
F. Kennedy is going to address the nation Friday at 2 p.m. If he steps down, bro, I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Oh, I thought this was
I
gonna
don't
be
know
a
what I'm
joke
gonna do.
about if he can even say it.
Bro,
If
he's
nobody's
stepping down.
listening, is it really addressing the nation?
Yeah, he's
Dude, he's got a lot
definitely
of people that watch
stepping
this.
down, dude.
Dude, he took that cabinet position from that phone call with the Donald, bro. Dude, he's working both sides of the street. He was trying to talk to,
I never knew. I
the
never
Harris
knew he
campaign.
stepped up.
Jesus Christ. Dean, look at this. Look at this green screen. We gotta put something for Ozol and the rat.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Bro, I sent you a fucking funny one the other day, and you never said anything about it.
Let me see.
It was on
My
Discord.
jam.
Actually, I don't do Discord. Actually, Dean, the last
I mean,
I
for
sent
the
you the
spicy
last
stuff?
6 videos, and you didn't even
Yeah,
react
because
to
you
any of
never
them.
watched mine, so I just stopped watching yours.
Really? What is this? Oh, that's hilarious. I thought you actually really liked that one.
No,
Yeah,
this
I
one.
just
It's so fucking funny, dude.
play the audio.
There's no audio.
Oh my god.
Dude, it got
what the-
smashed, and I was
yeah.
like, "Bro, this is the rat that saved Ozol."
Jesus, you're not
That looks
wrong.
gross as fuck.
Bro, Chuck, I have
Exterminated.
to ask. Why the fuck did your nephew put a figure in a bowl of water and freeze it in the freezer?
Oh man, because
That
used to do that
TikTok
when I was a
was
kid.
hilarious.
dude, you know what? I fucking meant to tell you guys this.
The sound, bro, it made me laugh out loud.
I think he learned somewhere that makes the joints tighter on the figure or whatever.
Why would he do that? And then
I don't know.
Someone's like, put a rubber band in the joint, and he's like, his videos are hilarious. He's like, bro, unfroze, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Just
he did the rubber
dying
band
laughing.
thing and it fixed it. That first one in the ice, it went like he got over 1,000 followers because of that. Well, then TikTok asked him like to do an age verification because he wanted to go live. You can go live after 1,000. Well, when he did that, it recognized that he was too young. And
no shit, he's
it-
like fucking 12.
Yeah, it booted him off TikTok now. So
Oh
like
man.
his account exists, but he can't send or
What?
receive any videos. Yeah.
There's only
He
one
just
way
posted
to,
3 hours ago. What are you talking about?
No, I
there's
know
only
he
one
can,
way to tighten joints.
there you
Oh,
go.
gold
Joint
label,
juice.
bro. Show that. Where you at? Show that gold label, bro.
I heard
That's-
you can't
that's
get it
a
no
OG.
more, Fern.
Dude,
It's the-
that's
That's the
liquid. That's worth
reissue.
its weight in gold, bro.
Yes, no, yeah, he can post that, but he can't like send
Good
or
job, Fred.
receive any messages. And he was all like bummed about it earlier. And I was like,
It's
dude,
history
why
right
do you
there.
click on this shit like for age
Like, bro,
verification?
do you not look in the mirror and see that you're not old? Like, what did he think he was doing? He's
No.
just showing his middle school ID.
So check this out, right? So legit to get unbanned on TikTok or like that lifted on TikTok, you can do this thing where you can either show your driver's license, your picture ID, or your passport, right? So he's like telling me like, will you do it for me, right? And I'm like, yeah, all right. But I was like, wait a minute, is this a good idea to be giving China my passport and my fucking picture?
The
And you have to
answer is
hold up-
no.
You have to hold up a picture of like a code they send you with that. I
Please
was
don't
like,
do it.
And then you have to hold up your colonoscopy
Jesus.
report.
You have to show your butthole.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that picture's
exactly.
gonna be in the dark web.
So if y'all get any friend requests from like a name other than mine with my face, it wasn't me.
I should go
It
live
was
on
Colin
TikTok.
King 69.
He
Why
was
would you
telling
also
me-
want to go? Well, okay, time out. Your nephew's plan is very flawed. If he did all this and he's gonna go live on TikTok being like 12 years old, like at what point would the gig be up? Like,
Well, no,
seems like it
he
would
said
be pretty quick.
he said he wanted to know what happened if he clicked on it, and I was like, "What do you think's gonna happen? Like, don't click on shit." One time he wanted to go like he found some video that said you could go and edit things in the Spider-Man 2 game, like you were a programmer, right? He like fucked this whole thing up, and I said he was all upset because he lost all his progress. And I said, "You're not a programmer. Why are you trying to do this shit you see in videos? Don't do that stuff."
When
I
you were
think you need to
12
take
years
his
old, did
phone
you
away.
think this shit through? I mean, come on.
Bro,
Just
this is
clicking
your
shit.
this
Well,
is your
the
nephew,
TikToks
bro.
confuse
I
the
know.
shit out of me.
You're doing a jump split, being an old man, bro.
What
Don't
the hell are
do
you
it.
showing us, bro?
Tear your
The fuck?
hamstring, bro. Boom!
Oh.
Fucking tore his hamstring. Got a big old fucking egg on his head.
fuck?
You can't start the video right there, bro.
I thought that was a sweet potato for a second.
Oh, those things
You know about sweet potatoes. Manny knows all about sweet potatoes.
sir.
Can you bring up the picture, man?
I don't have my phone with me.
I think I have
Sweet
it.
potato.
Dean has it saved. It's a
Dude, it's got it in
wallpaper.
his
Zach's
favorites,
not
bro.
watching the TikTok.
What the fuck?
Oh, what?
Wait, bring it up again.
Those
I
things,
do
bro.
have it on my favorite, so I could get to it.
Why is it so
Jeez, you brought it up
pointy?
way too fast, bro.
That was
Yeah,
that was the thing.
This is
Luke Milk.
wallpaper.
TikTok,
That was
YouTube.
the thing. Luke Milk. from Star Wars.
the other day, Zach and I,
Jesus
Zach and I were talking about something because he wanted to buy my Deadpool. So I was trying to find what our original deal was. And so I was like, well, if I find the picture of Deadpool, maybe I could find like where we were talking about it. So I was scrolling through all of our photos in like every group chat and shit that Zach and I are in. And I came across all these old memes that we had. And that was one of them. I was like, I have to save this to my favorites because I know it's going to come up and it just paid off. So you're welcome.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Every time I'm at HEB, I have to look down when I pass the sweet potatoes because I get all excited.
It gets burnt up, bro.
The caption is, what in the sweet potato titties is this?
Those nipples are pointy, bro.
Oh, shit. That's
They must have sold that at Walmart.
Yeah.
They'll have a new meeting tonight when Zach says we touched them all tonight.
And we touched them all tonight.
Wait, who's Jamal?
Oh,
for free? You got it for free?
You know what really grinds my gears
Tell me.
in the modern world? I haven't experienced this, but I know many people that have. I think, like when I was raised, it was always like you put in a 2 weeks notice for a job, and then companies fire you that day. I've never experienced this, but I've heard this. So I'm like, what's the point? Like, if a company's gonna get all butthurt at you for doing that, like leaving that day,
Bro, just leave.
the other way, right? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you wouldn't give me a 2 week notice if you were going to fire me.
Yeah.
no.
And if
They're
you
just
give
like, clean out your
if you
desk
give
now.
it, yeah, if you give a 2 week notice, there's usually some kind of backlash where they like cut your hours anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, just fucking quit today. What are you gonna do? Fire me? I quit. Like I'm gone.
Yeah.
You don't want to burn bridges though.
They
They
get
do that at
Bridges, dude.
they do that
You
at
know,
my place.
don't move
and-
backwards. You
No,
move
because if you
forward.
go to the next employer calls. Yeah, they didn't give us a 2-week notice.
It's actually
They're not
illegal.
allowed to do
Yeah.
that
It is illegal for them
in
to do
America,
that.
at least. They just have to ask if you're if you
Oh,
work
really?
there and
Yeah, they can only
the time.
confirm that
Yeah.
you're
Oh wow.
employed there.
Oh,
Is
wow.
it really illegal?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've literally witnessed my GM do that like 5 times.
Call OSHA.
Yeah, I've seen it too because people.
Yeah. Well, she got canceled, so you
Yeah,
can't.
so that's why someone shit on the floor there.
I know, right? That homeless man didn't get hired.
Did you not get that joke
What did you
from
say?
the acolyte? I was like, dude, she already got canceled.
Okay, that was pretty good. Oh, that's funny. I like that. That was funny.
What was her clone's name or whatever she was?
OSHA and
May.
Shit Dynasty or something?
Jesus
Dynasty. Wow. That's...
Shady Nasty?
All right, it's only sunny.
Yay, classy
Yeah.
knows.
Well, I think we've touched Jamal today. Anyone have anything else they want to add before we cut this one off?
No,
I
sir.
think we're good. We went long
Cut
today,
this-
almost 2
Cut
hours.
this off at the tip.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Worst
good
part
meeting
is,
I
like,
cut it
Manny.
off
I
at
don't
the
think we
base.
met
Nipple.
before.
This is like Zach gone wild.
I've only
Yeah, I'm gonna
seen
have to
Manny
call
in
off
the-
work
in
tomorrow.
the Stash bin, I think. So it's good meeting.
Come on,
you.
nobody works here. Come on.
I've never met CM Chunk. Chunk. Sorry.
I
know, I'm so
Everybody
sorry.
wants come.
It's all
No,
good.
I've never
Listen,
met you. Maybe one day, sir.
One day. We're
Even
here in
I've met
town,
him.
Wow.
Didn't sound impressed.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
more
even-
demure in real
No,
life.
you had to have met Chuck.
Me?
He was
Yeah.
at the movie.
Were you at the movie night where we watched Empire?
No, I didn't do the movie that
sir.
night. Nah, I was at the.
Damn,
on the
both
I
of you
day.
on
wasn't.
this
I wasn't there.
Damn, what's the point of doing this shit in San Antonio if y'all don't show up?
I went to a wedding.
How many people get married during OxCon?
Most people get married during that time of year. It's when it's
I hate
nicest.
to see it.
That's we're moving to the fall. I think next time around.
Bring it to Ohio, baby. Take that shit on the road.
Let's go.
What the fuck is in Ohio?
Nothing. That's why you have to bring it here.
Wait,
Oxcom World Tour, man.
what's
Come
the
on.
biggest city in Ohio?
Columbus or Cleveland? Columbus is state capital. But
Oh, okay. You got some big cities.
Daytona has racing,
yeah, I mean,
though, right?
we're a thing. It's just not a good thing.
Oh, that's funny.
Ohio is for lovers.
That's Virginia.
Virginia.
Oh, I thought Virginia was for
China.
snipers.
Virginia is for lovers, bro.
Wow. Well, let's see. We love you guys. Abe, stop asking about those fucking stickers. Just kidding. They were sent on fucking Monday.
Hey,
Jesus.
send me your
He's in the
address,
chat
I'll
all
send you-
day.
I'll send you
He
some
doesn't-
stickers. I sent Mike stickers.
He's in the chat all day, and I fucking said it twice that they were shipped on Monday. But yes, they were shipped. The only ones that haven't shipped, if you have a package with me, those are going to go in the package. Anyways, we love you guys, and we will catch you on the next episode. Also, Abe, you were supposed to come over, and then you fucking dished me twice, so that's on you, bro. You could have your stickers a long time ago.
Damn.
Anyways, we love you guys, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Manny, I hope your voice gets better.
Thank you, sir.